Most women just don't want to be in relationships with you. Sharp Game here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And most women just don't want relationships, man. That's what it is. Most women are just like us, men. They just want to have fun. And I know this is kind of hard to take for a lot of guys because a lot of guys have in their mind that a lot of women are angels, that they're somehow special, that they're precious, that they are holier than thou, and they put women on a pedestal. But women like sex just as much as us guys do. And this was a hard thing for me to take when I was in my 20s because, I had this concept of what women were supposed to be or who they were supposed to be or how they were supposed to act and behave. And it kind of clouded my vision on how I engage and interacted with women. And it, it just doesn't work out that way. See, one of the problems that a lot of guys have, just like I did in my 20s, they want to own women. They want to control them. They want things the way they want it to be. And see, the problem with that is whenever you want things the way you want it to be and you don't see things for what it really is, you lose. You're always going to lose if that's the case, you know? And, we've been kind of conditioned to see a lot of things the way we see it because that's a part of the status quo. We're supposed to follow. We're supposed to do what we're told. We're not supposed to make $5,000-$10,000 a month, but we're supposed to just make the bare minimum and do do what was passed down, or just do the bare minimum, or do less and get more. So we're not supposed to question anything. We're supposed to do what our parents told us, you know, and that's why most of us don't get anywhere. And not only that, we're supposed to do, we're not supposed to question women. See, women give us a set of standards, conditions to live up to that they don't even live up to. So women have really outsmarted us in this society. Women have a lot of shaming tactics. Women will say, "Hey, you have to maintain a certain integrity, maintain a certain income, maintain a certain uh, stability." But meanwhile, she's not doing half of that, you know, and that's what it is. See, sometimes a lot of women, when they meet guys, they just want to have a good time. And see, a lot of us guys, me included, at some point early in my life, in my 20s, I'll meet a woman, we hit it off, we vibing and everything, and we'll have sex eventually. And if it's good, I want some more of it. So in my mind, I'm planning on the next time, and when I'm gonna see her again, and Where is this going and all this? And see, the mistake that I made, like most guys make, is you have to live in the moment. You can't start thinking ahead or thinking about the future. That's what women do. Women do that, you know. And the reason why I was thinking like that because I put the pussy on a pedestal. I put the woman on a pedestal. You know. See, and that's the trap that a lot of us get caught up in. See, a lot of times, women are thinking like men, especially today. Women. This is why a lot of women like the quote bad boys, because the bad boys don't get attached, and she doesn't want to get attached. In most cases, she just wants to have a good time and go back home, wherever home is to her. And she might be married, she might be single, she might have somebody, whichever the case may be, but she still doesn't want you to get attached to her. And see, a lot of women aren't going to tell you this. You have to pick up on this. You have to feel it out, you know? And a lot of times, if the cooch is good, a lot of guys get attached and, they start calling the girls and, hey, when I'm going to see you again, I miss seeing you, I like being around you. All of that is good. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being like spending time around people that you like, that you hit it off with. But a lot of times, you cannot express that to women. You can't if you let her know how much you like being around her, and if she's not feeling you in that type of way, if she doesn't want a relationship with you, or if she doesn't want to spend a lot of time around you, and if you tell her that you want more, she's gonna cut you off. You know? And see, that's where the bad boys come in at. Because they ain't trying to get attached or close to anybody. They just want to have a good time, just like she wants to have a good time. And the reality is, most women that you're gonna meet, they're not trying to have no relationship with you. Only a select few women are really trying to be in a relationship with you. And that's just the reality. Regardless of if you have sex with her or not. And a lot of guys think if kind of assume if the girl sleeps with them, have sex with them, she likes them. That's just not the case. You know, a man or a woman can sleep with you and the next day leave and you never see them again. That's just what it is. That's really a part of life, really. You know, but we've been kind of like brainwashed and conditioned to believe that things aren't the way it is, but it is the way it is in this society. And I think a lot of guys want to see things the way they want to see it, so they can sleep good at night. This is why a lot of women live secret lives, because if they tell their husband or their boyfriend their secret, I don't know, fetishes or sex, I don't know, fantasies that they have, they a lot of women think that they're going to be turned off. So instead, they'll go somewhere else and get them covered. This is why probably some of the best sex you can have is with a married woman, because she's been kind of like um kind of had to kind of hide her sexual fantasies for such a long period of time, and when she gets a chance to do what she really wants to do with a guy that she can trust, man, she's like a kid in the candy store. She's wide open. And there's a lot of relationships out here that's like this. It really is, you know. So a bad boy, quote quote, quote quote, bad boy, and a woman that doesn't really want a relationship, they're like a match made in heaven when they meet. I mean, because it's a kind of a fair exchange. They both want to have a good time. And this is why I always say, you got to get your money right. You got to get your money up because most guys are not going to be able to pull off what the bad boys do. Most guys aren't going to be able to get laid just based on who they are as a person. It's not going to happen. Most guys are gonna have to do extra stuff, like take her to dinner, take her to the bar, or something. Most there's a small percentage of guys out here, bad boys in particular, that can basically call a woman over and say, "Hey, bring a bottle of wine, and we're gonna hang out and look at TV, Netflix." There's a small percentage of guys that can actually do that. I'm one of them, but most guys can't do that. Because if a woman calls you or you call her and you say, hey, what you doing? She, not much. Hey, why don't you come over or whatever? Bring a bottle of wine or something to drink. She's gonna say, nah, why don't you meet me at the bar? You know what I'm saying? She's gonna say something like that. You know, and that's because she doesn't see you uh of value in that way. It's not enough value in being just who you are. So y'all have to meet out somewhere first, and you still might not bring her back to your house. That's just the reality, and it's nothing to be um upset about. I've been there. I've been around athletes and basketball and football players, and I've seen them do the same thing. They basically run through women, and these guys, they didn't have no money, they didn't have no car, mostly, but the women just come over, take them back to the room, look at the television. He laid her down, bend her over. When he was done with her, walk her out to the outside. That was it. In a nutshell. And that's when I went to college, it was kind of a gift and a curse. I realized that the way I was approaching women, it was like I was going about this thing the wrong way. And when I went in the Navy, it was like a whole new world that I didn't know existed. And then when I got out of the Navy, I had a sales job, and I realized that what was really going on. I realized that is I think I learned from a top sales guy. It he How he made most of his sales. It was based on a way of speaking, a way of talking, a way of interacting, a way of engaging with clients. So I basically learned how to up my game by having a sales job. It's a way of speaking, you know. It's like it's charm, charisma, listening, speaking is and it's writing too. It's writing too, emails, books, articles. It's a way it's all based on seduction, basically. So and see some of these principles in business I learned that you can apply in your social life. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to making sales, when it comes to marketing and promotion, it's all based on people skills. That's what it's all really based on, because it's all based on relationships. You're creating relationships, whether it's in print, video, television, etc., music, whatever. At the end of the day, it's all based on relationships, regardless of the channel. Whether it's music, video, audio, articles, books, DVDs, tapes, whatever, whatever form of content you have, whatever channel that you're working on, it's all based on relationships. And I learned that it's a way of, you know, it's of talking, way of speaking, way of interacting. And that once I learned that, that's when things started to change, and that changed my mindset. Because before, you know, I kind of knew what to say in certain situations, but until I changed my mindset, that's when shit really took off. And then when I got the money thing taken care of, I wasn't really stressed about money. I wasn't sitting around thinking about when my next paycheck is gonna come, or anything like that. And I just got rid of that fear out of me. It's like I don't feel like I'm gonna starve or end up homeless or none of that shit. I just know that, with my confidence and my skill set, I know that I'll be okay. I'll figure it out, regardless of where I live, regardless of where I end up at. You know. So, and a lot of this stuff is based on psychology, and nothing really changed for me until I started to understand um, how people function. That's when I really, really got it. That's when I really, that's when just like just making friends or just meeting people became natural to me, because I didn't really um look at people the same, because I look at it like, if I can have a conversation with somebody with no intent behind it, it's all good. It doesn't really have to go anywhere. If it goes somewhere, it's cool, but if it doesn't, that's cool too. So sometimes you have to give without, expecting anything in return. It's like just like the sales job that I had. It's the same idea, really. You give with no expectations, in return. I mean, if it happens, cool. If not, that's cool too. Because I believe in reciprocity. I believe if you give, eventually you get it back. There's no time sticker or no time limit or anything like that. You know, but I believe in that, and I've had the experience of you know receiving tenfold. So it's just a lot of this stuff. A lot of my experiences, can be sometimes hard for a lot of people to believe, and this is why I don't talk about everything that I've experienced. You know, and partly because of YouTube, and they have a lot of restrictions now, much more than ever. And this is why I started my Patreon. What you should go over there, patreon.com/sharp game. And this is why a lot of women don't talk about their sexual experiences and their fetishes, because they know how a lot of guys are. And this is why a lot of women have, there are a lot of cultures, groups, and adult parties, and a lot of underground parties and underground communities that happen in America, well, all over the world now, but especially in America, because women feel like, even some guys feel like, they can't be themselves around their friends and family, because they're gonna look at them like you're a weirdo or whatever, you know, or you probably won't accept them for who they are, or or some type of actions that they want to get into, because a lot of guys are, they want to own the woman, like she's property, she's mine. As soon as a woman says, "Hey, I want to have a threesome," the guy is gonna be like, "What?" It's like, what's going on here? As soon as the girl says, "Hey, I want to be with a woman," or I'm having fantasies of being with a woman, or I want to. I've been looking at somebody for a few weeks now, and I'm thinking about propositioning them to get involved with us in the bedroom. So a lot of guys gonna be looking like, what? No, what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You know? So, you know. But the reality is, most women that you're gonna meet don't want to have sex with you. They just want to have a good time, go about their merry way, and it's okay. What your focus should be as a man is to make as much money as you want. So hey man, go and subscribe to my channel, the Day Job Bailout Plan. That's a channel I just started about 5-6 months ago. And like I said before, if I get, all I really want is 1,000 subscribers. After that, I don't really care how much subscribers I have after that. Right now, I'm at over 700 subscribers over there. And I talk about a lot of e-commerce trials and tribulations that I had getting started online, and a lot of experiences I had in a lot of business opportunities in the past, and talking about a lot of my mistakes, and I talk about a lot of my wins too. So you can't be a winner without losing along the way. That's impossible, really. It really is. So hey, like I said, go over and subscribe. The Day Job Bailout Plan. That's the name of my channel over there. You know. So hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video with anyone that you think would see it as of value. And go get my book. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. That's the probably the last book you probably ever really need. And I basically wrote the book that I wanted to read. And I'm not tilting my horn, but I've never read a book that's like mine. And this book is much bigger than dating. This I wrote a book that's really based on a lifestyle. Because see, the reason why I wrote it like that, because just based on my experiences and a lot of people I know, if whatever you do, if you want to be great, it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be a way of living for you. Because otherwise, whatever it is, you're gonna find a way or a reason to quit. So again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share it. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.